everyone and welcome back. Okay, so this is going to be a really impromptu video. I had actually just sat down and I was going to do a nail video. I was going to do a nail video for you guys because I was kind of ready to take these nails off, and I wanted to show you guys how I do my nails and where I get them from and everything. But I've had them on for about a week and a half, and I'm looking at them and they're not even ground out or anything, and I'm like, why are you going to change your nails when you're not going anywhere? And it just came to me that I have been looking for excuses every day this week to not record a video because I think that I'm feeling anxious just like everyone else about what's going on with the coronavirus and everything. And it's just, every time I sit down to film, it's just, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, things are happening in the world and nobody wants to hear about makeup and beauty and lashes and things like that. It's not like I think that talking about those things is like vapid, but I just feel like my energy isn't really here to put out that kind of content right at this moment. So, I mean, you know, today is Thursday and we have had closures. Like every hour something is closing, something is being canceled. The diagnosis and cases are shooting up, and it's just complete chaos. And I just can't concentrate on anything else. And also being a small YouTuber, you're buying every single thing that you are using for your videos. Yeah, you're not getting Gravitas, you're not getting PR, you're not getting anything like that. So on the one hand, I want to change my nails out, and I want to do some lash videos, and I want to do another hair video. I've had my hair like this for 2 weeks now, but at the same time, I'm like, you're not going anywhere. No one is going to see it, and why not wait until you know that you're going to have a life again and you can really, enjoy what you're doing and not waste the lashes and the nails and the hair and everything else, especially the hair, because if something happens and I get sick while I'm doing my hair, that's a wrap. I would rather just keep it like this, and at least if I get sick, I know that my hair is looking okay. Yeah, I've just been in this kind of mood where I don't really want to film beauty content. I sat down yesterday and I did film some because I wanted to show you guys the process of maintaining my locks, and I am going to upload that video, but it's really hard. At the same time, I feel like this is probably what people need, something to watch to get away from things. I don't know about you guys, but all of my television shows are kind of on hiatus, and it's hard for me to just watch Netflix all day long. I can only binge watch so much. I mean, maybe people want to see this content. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing regular videos or to switch up the content, while we're going through this worldwide crisis right now. I mean, you guys know my channel started as a cooking channel, and so I can bake, I can cook, I can do all kinds of things. I can show you guys my vision board and how I did that, and just a lot of things that I can do that's like outside of the beauty realm that would probably be a little bit more helpful to people right now. I know that people are cooking and needing activities to do in the house while they're being, soft quarantined right now. So if you want me to put out different kind of content, I will. And I think that what really just kind of sealed the deal for me is I got this message from my husband. Let me grab my phone. So my husband works at a hospital. I don't want to say which one, but he does work at a hospital, and right now he's off on a business trip, and so that's two things I'm scared of. The first is that he does work in a hospital, which increases his probability of maybe contracting the virus or just being asymptomatic and having the virus and not knowing it. Now he's traveling, and that's an even bigger risk. So I'm just I do have very bad anxiety disorder that is under control, but sometimes in stressful situations like this, it kind of rises up and kind of takes over. So yeah, this is hard. But he sent me this email, and I don't want to say it verbatim, but I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit what was in this. And this is from a hospital, not the hospital he works at, but it was sent by one of his colleagues. And I'm guessing that this is being pushed out to a lot of healthcare centers and hospitals and things like that. And they said that the takeaway from what's happening in all their research is that containment is basically futile, and that we're past the point of containment. We missed our opportunity. We missed our window. We've missed it, and now it's out there and it can't be stopped. Our containment efforts now won't reduce the number who get infected in the US. And now they're just saying that they're trying to flatten the curve, of course, just really at least try to keep the numbers down and try to keep the more vulnerable population, the elderly, people who have underlying illnesses, disabled people. We want to try to prevent them from getting sick, because able-bodied, healthy people, we're probably going to be okay, knock on wood, but we definitely need to take care of the most vulnerable people in society. So there's that. So I'm just going to, if you guys don't mind, if you want to skip this part, if it's too stressful or, piques your anxiety to listen, but this is, I think, has some good information. Now it seems like the healthcare providers are at a point where they want to keep resources available for the most vulnerable people in society. And they're telling people, even if you have symptoms of the virus, don't come in. If you are healthy and you have no underlying conditions, stay home and self-quarantine and treat yourself, because there's really nothing we can do for you. And you're putting the population at risk if you leave your home and spread your germs. That's basically what they're concentrating on right now. They suspect that 40 to 70% of the US population will get the virus, will be infected within the next 12 to 18 months. And then after that, it will get herd level immunity or herd immunity. And we don't have herd immunity yet because this is a brand new virus to humans. But in the next year and a half, we should be able to start building an immunity, a herd immunity to the virus. The fatality rate of this is in the range of 10 times the flu fatality rate. Because this is a new virus to humans, we're not sure. They said we're not sure if this is something that's going to go away in the summer and then come back stronger and even more dangerous in the fall. But if you look at past pandemics, that's probably what's going to happen. So that's something we definitely need to prepare for. One can be infectious before being symptomatic. And then the next part of the email, they're just telling people to avoid concerts and movies, places where there are large crowds. You do not want to be there, and do basic hygiene, which we have all been doing, correct? We've already been doing that. And then they also said to stockpile critical medications. So that's definitely something that I'm not really seeing in the news, but I think it's stuff like Advil, things that can help bring down a fever, Tylenol, things like that, cold medicine. You don't want to go and clear the shelves, but you want to make sure that you have enough, at least for everyone in your household, in case you're quarantined or you get sick. You definitely want to make sure that you have essential medicines to treat, because it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of self-treating to get through this virus. So that's something that I'm not really seeing people talk about, but definitely that's very helpful. And they're advising anyone over 60 to stay home unless it's critical. I think that that's the right path. That's actually what we decided to do with my parents. Are obviously they're a little older, and my grandmother lives with them. So even if we're asymptomatic, we go over there, we can get them sick, and that would be very, very, very deadly for them, especially my grandmother. So we have made the decision to not visit my parents for the time being. My mom's birthday was this weekend, and I was really looking forward to hanging out with her, and we were going to go to casinos and stuff, but we can't do that anymore, and she's fine with it. But just, you do have to change the way you're approaching things and people right now. And probably you just want to make sure that the elderly people in your family, they're getting groceries delivered, they're getting their meds delivered, and that they're okay. Don't give them a reason to have to leave the house. But also you probably need to limit your time that you spend with your elderly relatives, especially if you work out in the community, if you're in service or you work in a hospital or anything like that where you're coming in contact with a lot of people. You probably want to stay clear of your elderly relatives. If someone gets sick, have them stay home and socially isolate. There is very little you can do at a hospital that you couldn't do at home. And most cases are mild, but you can definitely get some kind of lung or cardiovascular problems from this virus. There's no accepted treatment. It's just whatever your symptoms are, they're actually treating the symptoms and not the virus because they don't know how to treat the virus. And it says your immune system declines past the age of 50. So if you're over the age of 50, you're not in danger like elderly people over 60 and 70. But you definitely just need to be a little bit more cautious because your immune system isn't as robust in your 50s as it was in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. There's a lot of like inner circle comments and things like that in this email that's directly related to the people who work at the hospital, the researchers, the doctors, and everything. So I don't really want to put that information out here, but that's basically they're just saying that it's too late. Containment is too late, and we just have to deal with it and focus our efforts on protecting the people who need to be protected. That really got me down. I was really hoping that we could stop this in its tracks, and we would all come together and cancel events, and everybody would take one for the team, and help out people who have essential jobs, who can't take off, who can't leave their kids at home, and things like that we would all pitch in communities across America and help each other. I'm worried about, like I said, essential workers, people who can't take off, who are providing goods for the community. I'm worried about low-wage workers who cannot afford to lose their jobs right now. And it's not like they can go and find jobs somewhere else. This is not like a strike or something. There's no work, period. There's no stimulus packages being introduced, or our government just really dropped the ball on this, and this is so disappointing. The incompetence is shockingly bad. Like, level of incompetence is like mind-blowing. I didn't think that we were that low, especially when you see how other countries are responding, and even if they can't slow down the rate of infection, they're at least trying to help their citizens. The government, they're not even trying to help us. Like, why are you even here? What are we paying you for? This is what we have a government for, and they are failing us every single step of the way. So it's just all just really, really depressing. And I don't know. It's hard to just get in front of the camera and smile and, be happy about lashes and makeup when I know that there's going to be a lot of suffering to come. It's just hard. It's just hard. And this is like the one time I really wish that I had 1,000 subscribers already, because I would be on those community tabs talking to you guys and doing live videos and things like that. I just feel like there's other content we can explore together while we just wait for things to settle down just a little bit. But you guys think that I don't care about the channel, or that I'm flaky and don't want to upload or anything, but it's just, this is very serious, and we have never experienced anything like this in our lifetime, and I don't know if we will again. I hope not, but we don't know how to really respond emotionally, physically, mentally. We don't know how to respond to things like this. I was last out of the house on Monday. Today's Thursday. So last time I was gone was on Monday, and I went to the roller derby orientation, and I was so excited. I was so excited to get started. And one of the coaches was there, and she had pneumonia. And she said, "I'm super contagious. Don't touch me, and don't touch anything that I've touched." And I'm like, whoa, you know, just I'm thinking about this. And I spoke to my husband about it, and again, we just decided that it's probably better if I don't enroll in the roller derby boot camp at this time. So something that I have been looking forward to and practicing for a couple of months, you know, I'm gonna have to put it off for another 12 weeks, but I just can't imagine not feeling intense anxiety every single time I go to a practice or whatever. So it's just probably best that we stay at home as much as possible. Going to work, you have to do that. You have to go to school, but you don't have to play roller derby or sports or anything like that. So I'm just gonna take things easy, and seems like something is changing every single hour. Seems like every single time I log on to Twitter and I refresh the page, there's something new. There's something new, and it's not ever good news. So I am a little bit more active too on Instagram. If you want to follow me there, I am going to be doing some live videos on some other topics that I really don't want to discuss on YouTube, but we're having some conversations over on Instagram, and I'm going to be doing some live videos over there. So if you want to join me over there, I have all of my social media information in the description box, so definitely check me out at Instagram or on Twitter. And let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I'm actually making some cookies tomorrow when my husband gets home tomorrow, and I'm going to make him some cookies. I'm going to make us some cookies since we're going to be vegging out all weekend. And these are amazing cookies. They're chocolate chunk shortbread cookies. They are so good. And if you guys want me to film that, I will. I probably will anyway, and upload it, because we all need some cookies in our life right now. So I'm glad I got on here to talk to you guys. I've been stuttering. I'm just so wound up and so nervous. My energy is so off. I'm probably gonna go and light some incense, do some reading, listen to some audiobooks or something. Just try to unwind just a little bit. I'm at the point where I have cabin fever yet, but I think I'm gonna get there in a couple of days. So I'm just trying to find different things to do to keep me busy and not just be online all the time, refreshing, trying to see what the latest update is. So if you stuck it out this long, I hope you got some valuable information. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. If you go out, try to wear some gloves. Any kind of barrier over your hands is going to help protect you from the virus. And also, when you're wearing gloves, you're less likely to touch your face. There's just something about having something covering your hands where you don't want to put that on your face. So definitely I would suggest wearing gloves. You don't need the face mask, but you definitely need to have some gloves or hand sanitizer or things like that. And just protect the elderly, protect the vulnerable. Check in on your parents and your aunts and your grandparents and elderly cousins. Check in on people and see if they need anything, and figure out a way to get them what they need without having them leave the house to get it. You know, these boomers though, they are really stubborn. They are stubborn. They're still taking cruises, and they're like, I don't care, it's overblown. And they're the ones that are really at risk. But my parents are definitely, you know, taking this to heart, and they have hunkered down, and I'm really proud of them for taking it seriously, and just they fell for the hype, and I'm glad they did. So I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. If I have anything else to say, I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna upload it. So you guys are gonna be seeing some weird content from me this week, but I have to do it. I have to do it. I have a lot to say and a lot to share, and I just want to make sure that everyone is okay. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, if you just want to chit chat, I am always available to chit chat in the comment section until we get a community tab. Yeah, I'm always available to talk. And if you have any questions or any concerns or anything, just leave them in the comments below and I will respond. Or you can follow me on Instagram and you can direct message me there, and I will definitely talk to you. So let's keep each other uplifted. Let's do that. Let's keep each other uplifted. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, you guys.